Hello everybody, it is Storm Ranger. Today, I'm coming back to a brand new Fortnite video. In today's Fortnite video, we're going over the brand new Week 3 challenges for Fortnite Season 9. On screen now, you can see what the Week 3 challenges are. Credit to Lucas7Yoshi and at the Swatting Dog on Twitter for leaking these challenges. At the time of making these videos, these challenges haven't been released yet. However, by the time you're watching these challenges, they should be released or should be released within a few hours. Feel free to pause the video right now if you want to see what all of these challenges are and quickly look over them. In this video, I'll be going over every single one of these challenges and my best advice for how you can complete these challenges as fast as possible so you can level up your Season 9 Battle Pass as fast as possible. I have a bunch of great tips and tricks for how you can complete these challenges, so definitely make sure you stick around to the very end so you make sure that you're completing these challenges in the most efficient way as possible. But really quickly before we get into that, if you find this video enjoyable or it helps you out in any way, shape, or form, be sure to leave a like on this video. If we get a like goal of 250 likes, that would be exceptional and that would just make my day. In addition, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe. All you need to do is push the button at the bottom right hand corner of the video. I post videos like this several times a week. Over 95% of you guys who are watching this video aren't subscribed. It is a dream of mine to become a YouTuber and hit 100,000 subscribers. So if you could subscribe, that would just be awesome and that would just help me out so much. And last but not least, if you want to support the channel one step further, make sure to use code STORMS, that's with an S, in the Fortnite item shop. That way, every time you make a purchase in the Fortnite item shop, you'd be supporting the channel. Seriously, thank you so much to every single one of you guys who are using my code. Here's a shout out to a few of you guys. If you want to have a chance to be shouted out in a future video, make sure to use my code and let me know either in the comments or on my Twitter at StormRangerJJ. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into the video. So once again, on screen now you can see what all of the Week 3 challenges are. The first of these challenges is a multiple stage challenge. The first stage is to land a trick with a driftboard, and this is for 2 Battle Pass stars. The second stage is to get 3 seconds of airtime in a quad crusher for 3 times. This will award you 1 Battle Pass star. And the final stage is to destroy 3 opponent structures with a vehicle, which will award you 2 Battle Pass stars. All of these stages are very straightforward, and I highly recommend you do them in Team Rumble. You'll also hear me say this for many of the other challenges, because in the game mode Team Rumble, you can respawn, so you don't need to worry about dying. You can spend the whole game trying to complete challenges, and you don't need to worry about an opponent trying to kill you while you're trying to complete challenges. Now, for the first stage, all you need to do is land a trick with a driftboard. You don't need to have a certain amount of points. So all you need to do is land at any of the locations you can see on screen now. These are where driftboards spawn. Get onto a driftboard, and then do a trick with a driftboard. It could either be a flip or it could be whatever. On screen now you could see me doing this and what a trick would look like, in case you do not know what a trick looks like in Fortnite. Then, once you land the trick, you would have completed the first part of this challenge. After that, you can move on to the second stage. Keep in mind, you can't do several stages of the same challenge in the same match. This must be in a different match. The second stage is to get 3 seconds of airtime in a quad crasher. Once again, on screen now you can see where all the quad crashers spawn. Now all you need to do for this challenge is to get a few seconds of airtime with the quad crasher. This is very easy. All you want to do is hit some kind of incline and shoot yourself upwards. You should easily be able to get in the air for 3 seconds. Afterwards, all you need to do is land the trick, which shouldn't be too hard at all. As I speak, you can see me doing this on screen now, and you can get an idea of what this may look like. So the final stage is also very straightforward, and this is destroy 3 opponent structures with a vehicle. This is another stage that I highly recommend you do in Team Rumble. In Team Rumble, you can find a lot of building within the middle of the map. This building can be from your teammates and your opponents. I recommend you just land at a quad crasher. Once again, on screen now you can see where all of the quad crashers spawn, and then drive over to the middle of the storm. I highly recommend that you only jump out of the battle bus until the storm circle is announced in Team Rumble, so you can land at the closest quad crasher spawn to that storm circle, and in case you die, you can always go back to that same quad crasher spawn and get another quad crasher. And then at that point, all you need to do is drive that quad crasher in towards the center of the storm circle, and then crash into a bunch of structures. If you do this, eventually you'll be able to destroy 3 opponent structures, and complete the third stage. Anyways, if you follow my advice for these 3 stages of the first challenge, this challenge shouldn't be too hard to complete at all, and you can get yourself an extra 5 Battle Pass stars. So the second challenge is very straightforward. This is to search 7 chests at Lonely Lodge or Polar Peak. This is for 5 Battle Pass stars. This is very straightforward. All you need to do is search chests. It's your preference whether you should land at Lonely Lodge or Polar Peak or not. I recommend you land at the place that you know the best, where you know the spawn locations of the chests. And then also I recommend you land the place that is the furthest from where the battle bus flies, to guarantee that there won't be very many opponents at that location. That way you'll have all the chests to yourself. Anyways, this challenge is very straightforward. As long as you do this, you can get yourself an extra 5 Battle Pass stars. So the third challenge is to deal 200 damage to an opponent within 10 seconds after using a slipstream. This will award you 10 Battle Pass stars. Now, as far as I am aware, you must deal 200 damage to a single opponent. I do not know if you can do this to several opponents, meaning if you deal 100 damage to one opponent in one match, I don't know if that carries over to another match where you can deal another 100 damage to an opponent. This challenge is very poorly worded, so I'm not entirely sure about this. However, my advice for this challenge is the same either way. I recommend you go into a match of Team Rumble. When you go into a match of Team Rumble, at the very start the Storm Circle will be announced, often before you even jump out of the battle bus. I recommend the moment the Storm Circle is announced, you check to make sure that there's a slipstream inside of the Storm Circle. If there is not a slipstream inside of the Storm Circle, I recommend you leave the match. However, there is one inside the Storm Circle, I recommend you continue with that match and wait until the storm is mostly closed and where your opponents are mostly concentrated inside the Storm Circle near where the slipstream is. Then, at that point, I recommend you fly around the slipstream, and then when you see an opponent, jump out of the slipstream and try to deal 200 damage to an opponent within 10 seconds. I recommend you push a shotgun fight, because it can be easier to do a lot of damage to an opponent with a shotgun, and if you die, you can always respawn. Also, I recommend you try and push opponents that don't see you're coming, that way you can have the advantage and get the first shot on that opponent in the fight. Now, since you're doing this in Team Rumble, you can do this as many times as you want in a match to make sure that you are able to complete this challenge. Anyways, as long as you follow my advice for this challenge shouldn't be too hard for you to complete at all. So the fourth challenge is a multiple stage challenge. The first stage is to visit Happy Hamlet and 50 Shafts in a single match. This will award you 1 Battle Pass star. The second is to visit Sunny Steps and Dusty Divot in a single match. This will award you 2 Battle Pass stars. The final stage is to visit Haunted Hills and Salty Springs in a single match. This will award you another 2 Battle Pass stars. If you complete all 3 of these stages, you'll be awarded a total of 5 Battle Pass stars. Now this challenge is very easy as long as you go and do it in Team Rumble, because you don't need to worry about being killed when traversing between 2 different locations. There isn't really any other advice I can go over for these challenges, because all you're doing is traversing between 2 different locations. All I can say is to remember that when you die in Team Rumble, you will respawn near the Storm Circle. So if you see that one of your locations that you must land at is near a Storm Circle, I recommend that you land at the other location you must visit, then die, and then when you respawn near the Storm Circle, you go and visit that other location. Just keep in mind when doing this that you must complete each stage in order. You cannot complete multiple stages within a single match of Team Rumble. Anyways, as long as you do this challenge shouldn't be too hard for you to complete in all, and you can get an extra 5 Battle Pass stars. So the fifth challenge is to throw a flying disc toy and catch it before it lands, and this will award you 5 Battle Pass stars. Now if you don't know what the flying disc toy is, it's a toy that is part of the Season 9 Battle Pass. On screen now you can see what tier you'll be awarded this toy at. You must reach this tier and unlock this toy before you're able to complete this challenge. Now once you unlock this toy, all you need to do is go into a game of Fortnite, then throw the disc toy straight up in the air, and then when this disc toy comes right back down, I recommend you try and catch it. On screen now you can see what this may look like. Now you can either do this in the lobby, or you can do this in a game of Team Rumble. Maybe you can try and multitask, and when you are in a game of Team Rumble trying to complete the previous challenges, you can take a minute to try and complete this challenge, just to make sure that you don't get killed while trying to complete this challenge. Nonetheless, this challenge is very, very easy. It should only take you a minute, and this challenge will allow you to easily get an extra 5 Battle Pass stars. So the sixth challenge is to get 3 explosive weapon eliminations, and this will award you 10 Battle Pass stars. Now the challenge is once again very, very straightforward as long as you go into Team Rumble. If you try to complete this challenge inside of Team Rumble, it can be made a lot easier because you can respawn. You can spend as much time as you want looking for an explosive weapon like a grenade launcher or RPG, and then once you finally find one of these weapons, you do not need to worry about losing those weapons, as if you die, you can respawn. Also, one more reason that you should do this in Team Rumble is because supply drops spawn everywhere in the Storm Circle in Team Rumble, and you can see this on the map. When you're opening a supply drop, you have a 50% chance of finding a rocket launcher, the most overpowered explosive weapon. So because of this, when you're in a game of Team Rumble, I recommend early on in the match that you go to the center of the Storm Circle and then try and search supply drops. It won't be rare for you to find a rocket launcher, and at that point you can spend the rest of the game just trying to get 3 eliminations with that rocket launcher. Just remember, opponents do drop ammo, including rockets, so make sure that whenever you kill an opponent, that you loot the ammo that they drop, so you make sure that you don't run out of ammo for your rocket launcher. Anyways, this challenge should be very, very easy as long as you follow my advice, and you should easily be able to get an extra 10 Battle Pass stars from completing this challenge. So the 7th and final challenge is to deal damage with different weapons in a single match 5 different times, and this will award you 10 Battle Pass stars. So this means that you must deal damage with 2 different weapons in a single match in 5 different matches. Now this challenge, you should definitely be able to complete the game naturally, so I recommend you try and complete your other challenges and ignore that this challenge even exists. When you're trying to complete your other challenges, every time you enter a match of Fortnite, I recommend you try and deal damage with at least 2 different weapons. Then once you do that, you can continue with the rest of your challenges. And the next time you enter a match, you can do that again, and the next time you enter a match, you can do that again. Once you complete all of your other challenges, then at that point, you can go into a game of solos and try and finish off the last 1 or 2 matches you must deal damage with different weapons in. Now as long as you do this challenge shouldn't be too difficult at all. It should be the equivalent of 10 free Battle Pass stars. So anyways, that has been how to complete all of the week 3 challenges for Fortnite Season 9. That has been my best advice and the most efficient ways for completing all of the week 3 challenges. If this video helped you out in any way, shape, or form, or if you just found it enjoyable, make sure to leave a like on this video. Remember, our like goal is 250 likes. It would help me out a ton. I put hours upon hours upon hours in every single one of my videos, and it would really help my videos get seen by more people. In addition to that, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications. All you need to do is push that button in the bottom right corner of the video. That would help me out a ton. Remember, over 95% of you guys who are watching this video aren't subscribed. So dream mine to become a YouTuber and hit 100,000 subscribers. And if all of you could subscribe, that would help me out so much and help my dream come true. Last but not least, if you want to support the channel one step further, make sure to use code STORMS in the item shop. That is with an S. Seriously, thank you so much to every single one of you guys who are using my code. You guys mean the world to me and help me out a ton. Anyways, with all that being said, that has been my best advice for how you can complete the week 3 challenges for Fortnite Season 9. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.